Jamie Foxx, born Eric Marlon Bishop on December 13, 1967, in Terrell, Texas, was no stranger to hardship. His earliest memories weren't of comfort or warmth, but of a deep absence. His father, Darrell Bishop, had stepped away from his life early on, and his mother, Louise Annette Talley, gradually faded from the picture, leaving Jaime to grow up in the care of his grandmother, Estelle Marie Talley. Estelle's modest, working-class home offered discipline, structure, and faith, but no excess. Despite the challenges, Jaime's grandmother believed in the power of discipline and music to rescue a child from the chaos of the world. She nurtured him with unwavering faith, and Jaime would later say, "My grandmother was the strongest person I have ever known. She gave me discipline, but she also gave me music." Music became Jaime's refuge, an outlet for the pain of absence and a tool for survival. A childhood forged in music and loneliness, the piano was both a sanctuary and a challenge for young Jaime. While other boys ran freely through fields or participated in sports, Jaime was often alone at the piano, his small fingers aching as they learned Bach and Beethoven. Each wrong note was met with correction, and each mistake was repeated until precision became ingrained in his body. Music filled the empty spaces left by his parents, but the absence of love still haunted him. He didn't have his parents' support at school performances, and birthdays passed without the embrace of his mother. As a result, Jaime learned to make others laugh, using humor as armor to hide the loneliness that lingered within. Despite the laughter he brought to others, the quiet ache of abandonment remained, and this solitude shaped the man he would become, the fight for survival and purpose. Growing up in the 1970s, Jaime faced a deeper poverty, an emotional and psychological one. While he never went hungry, the absence of parental presence and reassurance left a hole in his life. But the struggles would prove to shape him into something formidable. His grandmother's strict discipline provided him with structure, and the music he played at the piano gave him a sense of purpose. What began as a refuge from pain became a driving force for his resilience. In those formative years, Jaime found a sense of survival not only in the melodies he played, but also in the jokes he told. Humor became a tool that opened doors he never thought possible. It was from this difficult foundation that Jamie Foxx would emerge resilient, determined, and unbroken by the trials of his early life. From music to comedy, a hard road ahead. In the 1980s, Jaime's passion for music took him to the United States International University in San Diego, where he immersed himself in classical music and composition. But as he honed his skills, his heart craved something more electric, something that would allow him to connect with a crowd in a raw and immediate way. Comedy became that outlet. He moved to Los Angeles, where the comedy scene was grueling and the stakes were high. Clubs were filled with aspiring comedians, each hoping for a chance to perform, and the competition was fierce. To survive, Jaime shed his birth name and adopted the stage name Jamie Foxx. He later explained that, "I chose Jaime because it could be a man or a woman. I needed every chance I could get. Comedy wasn't just a career choice, it was a fight for survival." Jaime faced rejection time and again, but each failure only sharpened his skills and fueled his resolve. The pressure of success. While the world celebrated Jamie Foxx's newfound success, the pressure of living up to it began to take its toll. After Ray, he felt the weight of expectation bearing down on him. "Now I have to live up to this forever," he later admitted, reflecting on the Oscar win. The fear of failure loomed over him as he took on new projects. When Stealth failed to perform at the box office, it was a harsh reminder of how quickly the industry could turn on you. Despite being a celebrated Oscar winner, Jamie faced the same doubts and fears that had plagued him throughout his career. Hollywood had crowned him, but the pressure to maintain his place at the top was suffocating. The weight of success and the fear of losing it often kept him awake at night, replaying the numbers and reviews in his mind. Fighting back with resilience. Despite the setbacks, Jamie Foxx refused to let failure define him. He answered the challenges with an unyielding resolve. In the years following Ray, he took on a wide range of roles, demonstrating his versatility as an actor. In Dreamgirls, he showcased his musical talent once again, while in Django Unchained, he delivered a powerful performance as a freed slave seeking vengeance. He also appeared in Baby Driver, a film that further proved his range as an actor. Alongside his acting, his music career continued to flourish. He earned a Grammy for his hit song Blame It, and his collaboration with Kanye West on Gold Digger became an anthem for the ages. Jamie's journey was far from smooth, but each challenge made him stronger and more determined to succeed. A second chance at fatherhood. In 2008, Jamie was blessed with a second daughter, Annalise. No, by then, he had everything the world could offer: an Oscar, a Grammy, fame, and admiration. But despite his professional success, there was a quiet ache inside him, a desire for a family life that remained untouched by the industry. He found solace in his relationship with Kristen Grannis, a woman who was uninterested in the spotlight. Together, they dreamed of a life beyond the noise of Hollywood. Yet when Annalise was born, Jamie's fears resurfaced. He promised her, as he had promised himself all those years ago, that he would never let her feel alone. In that moment, Jamie was not an icon or a performer. He was a father, determined to break the cycle of abandonment that had haunted him. The complexity of fatherhood and fame. Jamie's journey as a father was not without its complications, though his love for his daughters remained unwavering. The weight of his fame often created distance between the life he wanted and the life he had. He feared that his children would grow up in the same fragmented environment he had known as a child. In trying to protect them from pain, he unknowingly created new struggles. His relationship with Kristen eventually came to an end, but Jamie's dedication to his children never wavered. He continued to be there for every important moment in their lives, whether it was attending school recitals or sitting courtside at basketball games. His commitment to his daughters was constant, even when the world around him seemed to be falling apart. The love between father and daughter became the one thing in his life that remained unshakable, a love that no amount of fame or success could ever diminish. The enduring legacy of Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx's life has been marked by resilience, perseverance, and an unyielding determination to rise above the struggles of his past. From a lonely childhood in Terrell, Texas, to becoming one of Hollywood's most celebrated actors, his journey has been far from easy. Yet through every trial, he has remained unbroken. His legacy is not one of perfection, but of perseverance, of a man who refused to be defined by his struggles, who turned pain into purpose, and who continues to rise above the challenges that life throws his way. Jamie Foxx is not just an icon, he is a testament to the power of survival and the strength that lies in embracing one's scars.